start on the decision to pause the second round of counter-tariffs?
Yes.
I mean, could this not be interpreted as appeasing Trump?
Well, no, because I think we're obviously working towards good progress, and that's been the goal of the government. Meanwhile, we're keeping our counter-tariffs of $30 billion in place because, indeed, we need to make sure that we don't back down.
It was a decision by the U.S. administration. It wasn't a decision by Canada.
So I think also that, meanwhile, we'll continue to engage with the U.S. That's what Canadians expect us to do. But my message to all Canadians watching us right now is we need to continue to stand united and stand strong. We need to continue to make sure that we buy local, that we make local, and that we need to make sure that we work together to get rid of all the commercial barriers between provinces and territories, because that's how we will be able to continue to stand strong. That's the goal.
When was the decision made to pause the second round? I mean, at what point of the day? We saw lots of moving parts. Was it after Trump's Oval Office comments, before?
So, a couple of things. There's been a lengthy conversation, a colorful one, that happened between Prime Minister Trudeau and President Trump. After that, I had a conversation with Secretary Rubio. After that, also the Minister of Finance, Dominic LeBlanc, and the Secretary to Commerce, Howard Lutnick, had many conversations together. And ultimately, what we're trying to do is not to negotiate just a pause for a pause. What we're trying to do is to make sure that ultimately, when it comes to trade, and when it comes to our overall relationship with the U.S., that we are able to have a deal, and a deal that will stand. And so we don't want to go through that melodrama every 30 days. That's why we're keeping our tariffs. We're making sure to put pressure on American businesses in key Republican states to put pressure on the Trump administration. Because meanwhile, we know that the American public don't want any tariffs, understand that President Trump is actually imposing a tax on them, and that's why, through that pressure, we'll be able ultimately to have the right deal for Canadians. Well, I think that my job as the head of the Canadian diplomacy is to find a way to have off-ramps, and I've been working on that along with the Minister of Finance. But meanwhile, we cannot be under this threat, this uncertainty, and dealing with this chaos every single day or every 30 days. So that's why we want to make sure that we constructively engage, but fundamentally we're defending our jobs, we're defending our way of life, and we're defending our sovereignty. And if they put anything else than only trade on the table, we'll fight back.
You had said on CNN that Canadians feel disrespected, they've had enough. Has that message been communicated to the Trump administration?
Oh, I've said that many times. Like, first and foremost, you don't call us a 51st state, period. Second, you owe respect to our Prime Minister, notwithstanding who it is. And that's what we expect. It's enough of that rhetoric, it's enough of that disrespect. And finally, Canadians are really rallying up around the flag right now because it is a very important moment. Our sovereignty is being attacked, our economic sovereignty, our jobs are being attacked, and so that's why they expect from our government strength. And we know also at the end of the day, the only decision maker in this entire negotiation is President Trump himself. And what does he respect? Strength.